Right, third time lucky. My computer switched off the last two as I was 10-15 minutes into the video, so it's getting a little frustrating now. But hopefully I can get through this one unscathed. As you know, I had problems earlier on this year, so I've got to be very careful when there is a computer issue that it's not some third-party problem. Let's have a look at yesterday, and looking at it through a largely neutral eye, it was quite a successful session, neutrally at least. England under 21s mentioned goal before half time at least. Both teams to score and over 2.5 goals. Boom, boom, boom. Well done to England. Superb stuff. Extra time win. Germans really a force to be reckoned with. Moving on, aren't they? Scoring consistently. Still remain unbeaten. England the only side to beat them since 2023. In the Finnish Veikkausliiga, you can see the over 2.5 goal bent quite clearly. Second half goals as well in the Ilves and Jarro matches was mentioned. Both teams to score over 2.5 goals in the Oulu match as well. So ticking the boxes from a neutral perspective. There are one or two which did go astray. Lillestrøm and Sogndal, but then a lesson to you from a trading perspective is to be flexible. If you're not seeing any shots on target after 20 minutes, not seeing any shots on target after 40 minutes, not seeing any shots on target after 55 minutes, then maybe the 1.29 2-goal Lillestrøm hasn't turned up today. So do be flexible. Another lesson to you as well. Kongsvinger and Raufoss, a successful call, but was it? No, it wasn't. 0-2 Raufoss, 2-2 Kongsvinger. We should have cleaned up there. And it was required as well because we got Helsingborg late winner against, or late second goal against Glimt. But this was suspended on Betfair, so a gentle reminder to you, do have a look at other exchanges. Matchbooks Markets, I think it's called. And BetDAC would spring to mind. Perhaps open one of those accounts, at least in the most liquid match. If it's live and it's suspended on Betfair, great. But for Betfair to advertise this live and then just put a big suspended banner over it with no explanation, very, very disappointing, because you do rely on some of these calls to get you out of an earlier liability loss. When they don't occur through no fault of your own, then you're in trouble. Moss and Haugesund, I did give you a couple of outsiders, Haugesund and Ranheim yesterday. Another lesson to you. Take on the market. There's no need to agree just because the market puts a favourite up when your research indicates otherwise. Don't forget, it's only humans, or is it, doing the odds at the moment. Skyd and Arlesund, another neutral play. Why is it neutral? Well, Skyd, no clean sheet all season. 0-0 at half-time. If Arlesund score first, you'll make a bigger profit if you laid the draw. If Skyd score first, you'll break even because the market will expect an equaliser. We did get the 0-1 for Arlesund. That's your trading it out. You don't stay in. You're two dodgy sides. You're only after the trading move. So you've laid the draw at half-time at decent short odds because you've delayed. The favourite has scored the first goal and we're expecting the absolute capitulation from the bottom side. Both teams to score, Stuyback and Ranheim. Again, it's a general theme, isn't it? That's why I like neutral. All bar one of these matches. That should have been a 2-goal haul for Lillestrøm. Similar story in the Superettan, second half goals. We got those, Sundsvall and Östersund, I think. We did get, this was a traditional trade, wasn't it? Östersund failing to score that second goal. So if they score first, which they did, are they really going to follow up? Well, the answer, no. Sundsvall equaliser. So from a neutral perspective, all very good, but quite from a picking a trade perspective. That would have been the only real confident play, bottom of the league. That was a confident play, but we didn't make a profit from it, which was a real pity. Glimt and Helsingborg, we were done, really. Glimt dominated the second half. Opening goal, a penalty as well for Helsingborg. It all ticked the right boxes, but I don't know what was up with Glimt. This is what I was concerned about playing in these kind of leagues. if you look at the in-play stats, they should be all the way to the left, particularly in the second half. So that gave me a lot of confidence to stay in. But when you're doing a 0-1 to 1-1 trade, that's a killer blow late on. You have multiple options here. You can cash out of your insurance and cash out of your plays for a marginal loss anywhere between there and that second goal. You just say they haven't turned up. They're not doing what we're expecting. We can bail out. Take a smaller liability loss than a bigger liability loss. And if you go into the +1 market, which covers the draw, you will actually break even and get out of both markets. So that's an option. Option number 2, cover that 0-2 somehow. We do have an option to do that, correct score market, or both teams to score market. So there are options. Let's look on to today. It's a busy day today, and again, have a focus on those neutral angles. The Norwegian Elite Serien. Let's take a look at this. Here we have failing to score in the last 4 versus scored in the last 7. So, despite what the market says, and it's lukewarm, if Haugesund can't score and Kristiansund continue to score, it's quite simple. Off you go. Bodo Glimt is going to take some stopping. Are they going to do a Lillestrøm and suddenly do a 0-0? I don't think so. 3 out of 3 draws against the top 7 for Sarpsborg will give us an indicator that if they score first, they might not hold on to it. Bodo Glimt will be expected to score 2+ goals at least today. 2-4-3-1 goals scored by Bryne recently. Their 1.85 will look rather juicy if they ignite today. They have the capability of scoring 3+ goals. If they ignite, we're up and running. Bryne should be tough to beat. 5 consecutive wins for Tromsø. Looking good. But Fredrikstad, 3 out of their 4 defeats this season have come against the top 2. So Fred are a tough nut to crack. And would you credit it? 2.55 the favourite. Very difficult, isn't it? Only lose to the top 2 versus coming into this in an incredible winning run. Market can't split these two. 2 consecutive 0-1 wins at home. Losses at home for Molde. They are wobbly, but Oslo, let's have a look at them. Only 1 win. First match of the season and the last match they've played. Seem to be lacking, but Molde at home are awful. But if they're only losing 0-1, Oslo could be layable if scoring first. Not the greatest match in the world. Only 1 clean sheet for the home side. That could be the angle there. In the Allsvenskan, Göteborg lost to first and second away. Played third today. Obvious? We'll see. Degerfors and Bromma, a lesson to you. Incongruent form. They've got a win, draw and a loss against teams around Bromma. Which one turns up today? Leave it alone. Market tells you as well. Only 2 defeats and 3 wins in 4. Why on earth are this lot 2.7 outsiders? GAIS. We did it yesterday. We got 2 underdogs winning yesterday away from home. Gaias looked great on paper, but why on earth are they 2.7? Varnamo are a winless home side, so that's an automatic angle in there. So those are the main matches. I've got to just be a little brief with the video. This is my 3rd attempt today. I've got an overheating laptop due to turn off. I don't want to be wasting my work. Tomorrow we will shift our focus to Wimbledon, and what I will be doing today for you will be preparing a brief on the players who seem to have an easy passage deep into the tournament. I will give you my opinion in the videos tomorrow because I love it. I love men's Grand Slam tennis, 5 sets, great trading opportunities, 2-0, 2-1, even 2-2. Superb stuff. Looking forward to that. I will leave you now. I will see members of footballtradingprofits.com throughout the day if my laptop survives. I've got no Wi-Fi at home either. They switched that off yesterday for some reason. Not come back on yet. So I'm using the telephone Wi-Fi. So it's all a little Blue Peter at the moment where I am. Have a great day. I will see members of footballtradingprofits.com throughout the day. And again, neutral focus seems to be paying off in Scandinavia, doesn't it? And do check out. Make sure you have a second betting exchange available, be it BetDAC or Matchbook, just in case you spot a great trade on Betfair, but Betfair has got a big suspend banner over the match.